What is one thing that you're very strict on and one thing you're super flexible on? And I'll give you an example. I've always been very strict on the way I teach tag plays at home plate because I think there's a potential for injury if it's done sloppily or if it's done poorly or if it's done incorrectly. There are certain things that I give players more freedom and flexibility to find their own self, and certain things that I want done a particular way. I'd be curious to know what you guys kind of feel along those lines.
I would say the things that I'm strict on are having a routine. Doesn't have to be the same routine as anyone else, but having a routine that has value. I think is vital for everybody. I think you can have a short routine, a longer routine. But I think having like an idea of what you're going to do when you're going into a game is really, really important. And I think having some sort of process for how you evaluate yourself is really important as well at our level. Especially as guys like get to the big leagues for the first time, like a lot of them like aren't doing very much self-evaluation. They don't watch video. They're not, going back and looking at the game the same way they would look at their at-bats, right? And they don't have the same like attention to detail what they're catching. So I think like trying to figure out how to close that gap a little bit is really valuable. I think things that I'm flexible on are things that are result driven, especially blocking and throwing. Like if you can do it in a different way that is successful, go for it. I don't care how you throw them out. If you throw the guy out, it counts for me. I don't care how you block it. As long as the ball's in front of you and the guy doesn't advance, I'm good. So it's that kind of stuff that's more about, did you do it or did you not? That I try to be flexible on, and then start to, be a little more strict if we find the results aren't going the way that we want them to.
Yeah.